Welcome back to No Man's Sky. I'm Adam with the Outcasts. With the latest release from Hello Games, they've introduced something brand new to the game: companions. This guide takes you through how to get your companions. Almost all creatures inside No Man's Sky universe are tameable and can become your companion. However, you need to get their food ready, because that's part of the process. You're going to need these creature pellets. They only take 60 carbon to make one creature pellet. I would recommend having at least a handful, 5 or 6 creature pellets, as you go off on your hunt to find that perfect companion. Start off by farming carbon if you don't have any available. It only takes 60 again, so it's pretty quick to get a handful of these creature pellets ready. The creature pellets do 2 things. They give you the initial interaction with the creature to be able to tame it as your companion. It also increases your creature's attributes. Now here's the hardest part. You have to go out and find that perfect companion. The game allows you to have up to 6 companions in your inventory. The first 2 are unlocked. The rest, to unlock them, simply cost nanites. It starts off at, I believe, 250 or 500 nanites, and then it increases, it doubles, the last one being 10,000 nanites to open up that inventory slot for that additional companion. First things first is use your visor. Scan the creatures that are in your area to kind of get an idea of their attitude, their behavior, whether or not they're carnivorous or aggressive, or what their demeanor is. This cat right here is a very interesting choice and almost became my first companion because of its attack style. This guy is a predator, and he uses hypnotization to confuse his prey. He circles them, which is really kind of cool. I watched his behavior for a while, and it's pretty neat. He didn't seem to attack me, but he did go after some little critters on the planet. Personally, I want a giant companion for my first one. Creatures in No Man's Sky's universe come in all sorts of shapes and configurations. In a procedurally generated universe, creatures can come in all shapes and sizes. Big, tall, small, short, fat, flying, not flying, aquatic, etc. It does also appear that as you scan the animals, especially the birds, it appears you can also tame them. I haven't seen anybody with a tamed flying animal like a bird from the skies yet, but it is something that looks like it can be done. When you're using your visor and searching the areas around you, the little creatures will show up with red dots or green dots. Green dots are creatures that you've already encountered and already scanned with your visors. The red dots are creatures you don't know anything about yet. So this little guy was hiding over the edge of a cliff, and I wanted to go check him out and see what he was. He's a cute little guy, little tiny wings, and kind of a short, little, staunch, fat body. He was adorable. This guy, as of right now, was my best candidate. But he's not very big. While you can ride him, he doesn't bring that bravado that I want to my first companion. So I've explored most of the creatures on this planet, so now it's time to head up and check another planet. As you're searching, you don't have to pick specific environments, but it is important, whichever environment you choose that you're going to tame your pet from, you have to remember that information. Now, your creature guide will also tell you what their preference is for environments. Where that comes into play is when you want to hatch, or when you want your creature to lay eggs and offspring, so then you can do manipulation. You have to be on the biome that they're comfortable in for them to be comfortable enough to lay an egg. I navigated about 4 or 5 different planets until I found the creature that I want. This biome is actually a poisonous planet. there is the creature that I end up wanting to tame. Look how big he is. He's super bizarre, super odd, bipedal with these arm kind of phalange looking things and what almost look like wings and really long neck and a super strange face. He's perfect. So the larger animals sometimes are difficult to catch. As you can see, it transitioned to nighttime because I've been chasing this creature for quite some time. When you get close enough to interact with them, the option will come up to offer pellets. Especially one of these larger creatures, do it right away if that's the one that you know that you want. Once you feed any creature in the game some of those creature pellets, a little menu dialog box will pop up, interfacing with other life forms, giving you some tips and tricks on how to interact with those life forms successfully. Now, I didn't immediately choose him to be my companion, so he started to wander off. But because I fed him, well, actually, this is a her. Because I fed her, she decides to walk back around because maybe I'm going to drop another creature pellet. And this time when I interact with her, I'm going to choose the option to adopt the companion. And that's it. New creature adopted. So that is my first successfully adopted companion. Now you'll notice around its neck is a little harness. That harness is a biolink to your exosuit. This allows you to give commands to your creature, allows you to ride the creature. It'll also provide you with information regarding your creature's well-being, their desires, etc. A little menu dialog box will pop up that gives you some information on animal companionship. Be sure to read all the tips and tricks. Now that you've tamed this creature, she is going to stay very close to your side, so long as you keep them well fed and in a good temperament, making them happy. So you get a couple of options when you interact with one of your companions. First things first is the indicator bars. The little heart shows how happy your creature is, and the little leaf shows how well fed the creature is. So you get a couple of options when you interact with your companion. One is gently pat, 2 is give treat, which is the creature pellets that you've already crafted, 3 is ride, and 4 is customize appearance. The 5th one down there is induce egg. Now, from the first moment that you adopt this new companion, it'll take approximately 24 hours before it's able to lay an egg for you. And the eggs we'll cover in another video, but there's lots of options that you can do with companions' eggs for creating their offspring. You can alter their DNA to get very odd and bizarre and very unique and cool mutations that come out of those eggs. And they're very unique. Each egg that you manipulate for DNA is a brand new creature in the No Man's Sky universe, procedurally generated based on the information that you put into that egg. Interact with your creature again, and you get an option to customize appearance. Now, the general look, color, shape, feel of the creature is not going to be changed too much. However, you can add accessories onto your creature that might benefit in the game. Cargo drums, mini packs. You can add additional armor to your creature, a solar battery. All of these different accessories are going to take a little bit of trial and error to find the ones that you like and benefit you the most in your gameplay. In my situation, I like the look of a big, gigantic creature with lasers on its sides. So 2 flanked lasers is what I'm going to go with. So you can attach the lasers, change their primary color and their secondary color to whatever you would like. Talk about an ominous looking creature. 2 gigantic laser cannons sitting on each one of its flanks of its neck. Man, that's scary. And there it is. He likes it. He does a little dance at the end to show his appreciation for attaching some accessories to him. So I'm heading back to my ship to go continue my adventure in No Man's Sky. And then I get a very interesting surprise. As I'm looking at my creature inside the menu, the ground starts to shake. I had no idea about this planet containing sandworms, but check that out. A big, gigantic sandworm jumps straight over me and my brand new companion. I'm sure he was a little scared because I know I was. Offer him another gentle pat, bring his happiness level back up, and you're good to go. Sandworms, as far as I know, cannot be tamed, cannot be controlled. They're just parts of the environment. They're really cool to see and really interesting to study and monitor. So that's it. You have tamed your first companion in No Man's Sky. I hope you enjoyed this video. Future videos for companions are going to include how to manipulate DNA inside the eggs that they lay so you can create unique and one-of-a-kind exotic companion offspring. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Adam with the Outcasts. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe down below or leave us a comment.